Yo, 1 week when Adi not here, we need to get me like a head wrap.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
And
Yeah.
some shades.
You're all a bunch of fucking assholes. You know why?
That'd be crazy.
Welcome to the Juggernaut Show, where we have a YouTube channel called the Juggernaut Show. We have an Instagram called King Juggernaut, and our TikTok is the Juggernaut Show NYC. This show is under the umbrella of the disabled community with the support of CMS Production and Black Billionaire Collection. The Juggernaut Show is not your normal podcast. On this show, we speak our mind, whether it's business, politics, or just real life shit. This is season 5, episode 7. And our hosts today are Chunk,
Hey.
Mike, the fabulous Lauren,
Hey.
yours truly,
Hey.
Shada Empress, and Adi is with us in spirits, hopefully on his way.
In the spirit of Adi,
And
I like to do this episode with my voice like Adi's. This is under the umbrella of CMF Productions and the Black Billionaire Collection, and it's sponsored by the disabled community. The topic for the week is when a motherfucker get on your nerves, what do you do?
No.
oh my goodness.
Okay, icebreaker. Okay, I
Icebreaker.
just want to ask y'all, what is a smell that y'all absolutely can't stand? Like, hate.
You want to start with me?
For me? Oh, y'all want to start? You want to start?
You
Joe?
go around?
Yeah.
I'll start. I can't stand stinky breath.
Oh, God, man.
And people that's close talkers, they want to talk to you real close. Maybe this burning my eyelids. Listen.
Right.
Oh my
That's when I
goodness.
want to say the most, and then they want to say and stress the
Yes,
longest
they
word,
want
the
to talk
letter,
the most.
and how the H's and the high and the, be like back.
Holla
Yeah, no.
toast.
Back up.
Holla
For
toast,
real.
brother.
For me, it's gas. I hate the smell of gas. And
Right,
gas
gas.
station pumping gas. Like some people love that smell. I hate it. And then throw up. I absolutely
I can't
cannot
do throw
smell vomit, or else it makes me wanna.
Yeah, me too.
There's a couple other things too, but those are the top two.
I hate when humans smell like cheese.
Like cheese?
Oh,
Yeah,
You
like
smell like
that
cheese.
celery.
like
No,
milk.
it be some human.
Oh, I got one other thing. I hate when I have to go in the bathroom after Mike.
Oh my God.
What? How did I get those?
I can't.
Mike, I just had to take that one. That's
You
it.
said when humans smell like cheese.
Mike, I love you.
Talking about when I shit?
Yeah, Mike, don't blame me. I'm good. I just had
Like
to.
I got shit.
Like the ass crack or
But if you think about it, every
every.
time someone smells bad, a body part, it smells like a food. Think about it. Your feet, when you it smell like corn chips, right? Feet smell like corn chips,
I'ma
right?
tell y'all.
Listen. Then underarms smell like onions, right?
Onions.
Then you got your private part. The female smell like fish.
Fish,
You see what I'm
yes.
saying? So it's like every time a body part stink, it smells like a food. It's crazy. I thought about that.
What
Like,
would do?
Because that's what's in your
Why is that?
pores.
it's something. Oh, I hate when
True.
people have their mouth closed and you can smell like breath.
Ooh,
that's bad. That's
that is
diarrhea.
deep.
That's bad.
She
That's
said
Um,
no
You can
clothes.
smell it through their
I'm
nose
gonna tell y'all.
while they
I'm gonna tell
breathe.
y'all what smells I don't like, as me and then as Adi. I don't like the smell of eggs. I don't like the smell of chitlins.
Right.
Chilling
I
is the
hate
word.
chitlins. Oh
I
my
don't
God.
like none of that.
Eggs though?
Especially
As
if you're on
Adi,
the top.
I like to say I hate the smell of a white motherfucker.
Oh, wait,
Any white person, I hate the smell,
What they smell like? Adi?
and I don't give a fuck. You said what they smell like?
What they smell like?
I'm not gonna say what they smell like because I don't want to
Lord
get kicked off the air.
Help
But
us.
know that I hate the smell of a white motherfucker.
I'm done. Yo, I'm just done.
So you
Yeah.
Dance on me, motherfucker. I don't care.
Oh,
I hate the smell of a white motherfucker.
Yo,
we all gonna get canceled.
Mike's
Let me
favorite
stop though.
comedian.
Right.
Mike the comedian
The comedian.
on Instagram.
Yo, I can't.
Follow Mike on Instagram.
That's not my
I thought
Instagram name.
What is it?
Mike
What's
the
your-
joke
Mike the joke
teller.
teller.
Sorry,
Al,
Mike
Mike
the
the
joke
joke teller.
on Instagram.
All right, so joke. Thought of the
Dumb
day.
motherfucker.
What is this, Candace?
No, we gonna go
What?
at the end.
So what's the
you
thought
want-
of the
yeah.
day? I said thought of the day. You said something.
Nah, we gonna talk about that at the end.
The thought of the day.
That might, let-
Nah, we should start off this episode talking about everybody's favorite snitch,
Oh,
6ix9ine. He got beat up at a LA
Right, that's
Fitness.
the topic. That's what I'm saying. Thought of the day is just an overall thought. Like,
Nah,
you know,
I
you
don't
started
know.
off
We-
with if you such and such.
All right,
and
this is horrible.
I know.
Don't
Because
worry.
Mike act like we
we'll
don't
edit-
be
we'll-
on
we'll
air.
edit
I'm
it
trying to
together.
talk sweet.
Go ahead, Mike.
All right,
Yeah.
the thought of
He
the
be like
day.
What's your thought
Well,
of
we
the day?
can just
Yo?
go straight into topics. It don't matter.
I guess my thought of the day is I don't fucking know.
Think big. That's it. That'd be
Think big.
thought of the
What's
Think
your
big.
what's your thought of the day?
My thought of the day is I'm sick of people right now.
Uh-oh.
My wheel fell off
Right.
in the middle of the street.
Tell him why you
Off
mad.
his
The
motor.
power-
I'm mad.
Tell him why you mad.
I'm mad because the wheel on my wheelchair fell off while I was in the street. I wasn't in my house. I was in the street.
That's some.
Lucky I could move my legs. I'm
It's
not
good.
faking my disability.
It's
I can move
because
my legs.
it's because the
Yeah, because
motherfucking
you have to
it's
keep
because the motherfucking crackers made your motherfucking
That's
wheelchair.
exactly what he said. Too.
somebody defected it.
If the motherfuckers would have made you a better
My
wheelchair, chump.
God, you see how important our wheelchair
Yes.
is?
No, but that was so
Yeah,
glad
I-
you're okay.
I
That's
had-
why.
I had to take a cab.
The wheel falling off his chair could stop his whole day. Now he's mad.
Nah,
at
we
the
need to talk
world.
about how
Right.
quickly they make and remake these wheelchairs nowadays,
Right.
which lead to less quality
Mm-hmm.
of wheelchairs, and these wheelchairs get broken in no time,
Yep.
as opposed to back in the day, they took months to make the chair.
Right.
But they took their time.
Now it don't matter if you want to make it more efficient to have them
Now it
quicker,
matters.
but then if you have to,
They do lousy.
if you have to, what you call it, if you have to substitute good parts for now subpar parts just to get it quicker, that's not acceptable.
But you know what makes me mad about that? Is because thank God I can still walk. I can still move around. I can
Oh,
get
this nigga bragging.
around. No,
Yeah, you
But-
can walk.
for my people
We can't.
who can't walk or can't do what I can do.
Yeah, I would have been
That
screwed.
that's what gets me upset about
Right,
it.
right.
You
I
know,
would've
so
been-
I'm not really mad
Nah, just the fact that your wheelchair fell off in the street.
in the
Yeah,
street.
well.
Like, that's
It's
crazy.
Like
And
the
that's a
wheel fell
lawsuit.
off.
That's an actual lawsuit because it shouldn't be, oh, just because it happened and I didn't hurt myself. Okay, what if I would have hurt myself? And now what if
But
I'm
see, that's
traumatized
the-
now to use my wheelchair outside because I think it's going to happen again? That's emotional,
Yeah,
distress.
emotional distress.
So-
You could have
But that's the
PTSD.
double-edged sword. Like, say if Chunk was to take a lawsuit route because his wheel fell off his chair, now a wheelchair company could be slower about it, or an insurance company could be slower about it because they trying to be vengeful because he sued them.
Right.
So the same people you might sue may be the same people you need.
Right.
That's true.
So
to
then
get
that's
which-
when you weigh.
Yeah, that's
you
why
have to
when it
definitely
comes
weigh
in, you
your
got to
pros and
depend on
cons.
other people. You know,
Right.
and people with disability, you have to depend on
Mhm.
other people.
It's very
are-
annoying.
This
can
this
imagine.
keeps us independent.
And that's
This
what
is
I
how we get around.
and that's what
Right.
I say about these cracker motherfuckers. You know, you
Yeah, you
you let
that's
a
every year's spirit.
you let a
Yeah.
cracker motherfucker make your chair.
But to everybody who has problems with their chair, I really empathize with you guys. You know,
Or
and
even with the elevator being broke
elevator
in the
and broke.
building.
Yeah.
I mean, I done been.
That's a small
Firemen got to
Yeah, I
come.
done. I remember like 10, 11 years ago, in my building, they were making a new elevator, and I pretty much had to stay in my apartment for like 3 months, unless like I had somebody take me downstairs. Cause the other option was they was gonna move me to another apartment building.
And that's not fair. It's like, and then
Yeah,
you're
like-
watching everybody walk down the steps, and you gotta be stuck in the house.
Yeah,
Was it
for like
summertime?
nah, this was just like around this time.
I mean, we get some nice days.
Like, can I do have a question? Like, do that ever make y'all like upset at your parents?
What you mean?
Like when
About the fact that we have a
like
disability.
when situation happens like that,
I wanted to ask that. Too.
like do
Nah, I
do
don't.
that ever like
Yes.
Not for me. What you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
It's because I get aggravated about little things that gotta do with the wheelchair. Like if I get
because like I don't know about me. I don't think so, but sometimes a disability can come from whatever. If your parents didn't take care of themselves.
Why they was pregnant, or it could be
I
hereditary.
know,
So it
like
just
when
depends.
But I don't. If I was to do
when you in a
nah, I do.
that, let her talk though. Let her finish her thought.
when you in a situation like, oh, you can't come down the stairs because the elevator don't work. You have time to sit in your apartment and think like, yo, if I wasn't in this situation,
Right.
I wouldn't have to worry about this shit.
You ever felt like that, Mike? Like,
All the time. I get frustrated not with the big stuff, like with the small stuff. Like if my chair don't turn.
Yeah,
certain
do
angle.
like
what do you mean
that.
your turn?
So like let's say I'm trying to come out of a room.
No,
or
no,
something.
no, let me say this. Mike is not the best driver.
Oh shoot.
So
We all.
he gets very frustrated at the most littlest things ever. Like he could be in my room and say he crashed or whatever. When he turned it, he could be like, well, if my mother wasn't doing so.
You say that, Mike?
You're
Yes!
not, I can't
Right.
stand him.
Really?
No, but like,
First of all, I like
wait,
to
wait, hold on.
I like to let everybody
I
know this is
sound
my
like
last
that.
week on the show.
Oh.
I'm not gonna get thrown under the bus like this every week.
Like, can I go be like, why are you saying that? He's like, well, my mother wasn't doing this and that.
This is a good conversation though, because you
Right,
guys,
that's perfect.
you know,
Oh,
you
nah,
guys are
but-
born with your disabilities.
Do I get frustrated? Yes.
Right, that's when you got.
I be joking when I say stuff like that, but
Yeah.
sometimes when it's like little stuff that happens, I be thinking like, damn, if my mom would have just chilled out for like 9 months, I'd have been alright. I wouldn't have to go through this right now.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
it
like I said,
does.
What about you,
it
Adi?
makes a difference.
What about you, Adi? How you feel
Nah,
about
you
that?
know me. I got in a motherfucking accident, you know, and
Do you get frustrated sometimes when you can't?
nah,
You have to
mainly I get frustrated. Like if I gotta crawl up the steps for something, I think about the white motherfuckers that that built the steps, and that frustrates me. Cause if the white motherfucker would have just built the elevator, I wouldn't be in this predicament. I'd have just gotten the elevator.
Oh man.
But the white motherfucker built the step, so the white motherfucker is his fault. And the Alphabet Mafia, they behind it somehow too. And I don't fuck with them or the white motherfucker.
Oh,
You know, me and my baby hands.
me and my baby.
We
All right, leave him alone. Leave him alone. Shop. What's going on? What's
I'm
going
not
on, Shop?
messing with you. Mike is a mess. Nah, but yeah,
Oh, y'all want to get into the candy store?
I know that. Oh,
Yeah.
right. What I was saying, I was gonna say about that. That was a good question that you brought up because I always thought about that. I wanted to know if because it's different is people who was born that way, and then
Yes.
there's people who had accidents, which I know that
acquired.
they can have some sort
But
of
I
animosity
know,
with
like,
people. But the people who was born that way, that's not hereditary. Whereas they did something during their pregnancy to
I
make you
don't
like
know
that.
if
I think
it's,
I would have
I
some.
don't know if it's a
kind of-
fact, but cerebral palsy sometimes it could be like during the pregnancy and during the birth of the pregnancy or after them.
Got it.
Oh,
The
okay.
birth, yeah.
yeah, it could come like a
So
little bit.
basically,
You got like a 2-year period
so
where like
basically it's like the loss of oxygen of your brain.
Yeah.
So when it's during the pregnancy, sometimes it could be the parent wasn't doing this
Or
and
the
that.
doctor. Right, or the
Or
doctor too. Or the
He
nurse
was
who was
smoking.
Yeah.
I mean, she was smoking or drinking. Like, it depends on what it is.
Right, sometimes the doctor pulled
Nah,
the baby out
Yeah.
wrong. Or,
Yeah.
and then
So yeah,
yeah.
I've had times where I'd be like, if my mom wasn't doing, but it don't be like the big stuff. Like I'm not upset about having cerebral palsy overall. It's just like
Right.
if I can't get out of a room
Right.
or if something's too far away, I'd be like, if I didn't have cerebral palsy, I wouldn't be going through this.
Right, right,
But
Right.
you make the best of it.
Yeah.
And I know it probably frustrates you because you're like for instance the elevator breaking. You're a person that don't like to be in the house. Like that.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what
So
I'm
I know
saying?
that was
So when you
frustrating.
stuck in the house, you know.
Being in the
like-
house is like it's miserable.
Yeah, yeah.
I could be in the house for like 3 days and I'm like, all right,
I gotta go
I
somewhere.
could be in the house all year
Yeah,
round.
me too. If I
I
have to go out
love,
and make money,
like, I
I can't.
love
I
being
can't.
I can't do it.
I need, yeah.
I could go out and,
Cause I'm not really a
But-
sociable person, like especially like if I don't know you or whatever. Like,
Nah,
I
anybody-
just quiet to myself.
Anybody who knows me knows he's 40. I got 48 hours in the house, and then
I
I
could be in my house in my room, door closed, light
And then I
off.
start
Yep,
to-
I got my AC.
I could do
my,
that.
my
I could do that
Netflix.
for a day.
nah.
phone.
I ain't gonna lie. This past week, being
Being
sick.
right?
I was for those that don't know, I was real sick. I had a cold, was then triggered asthma, was then triggered bronchitis. So I had asthma, bronchitis, and a regular cold, all on top of each other at the same time. So it's been a long road to recovery,
Right, right.
and I tried to stay in the house as much as possible.
Yeah, because the
You
cold
wanted to
trigger
do
it.
a show last night, and I was like, the doctor just told you have bronchitis. What are you doing?
Nah, but I went out to New Jersey to do a show on Saturday.
Yeah.
So I still been doing shows. Like,
You don't listen, y'all. You don't listen.
You listen to you though, right?
no, I still been doing
He's
shows.
gonna do a show tonight.
I still been doing shows this whole time I've been sick. Cause I figure it's not infectious. I'm not.
It
long as
is
you're not
infectious,
pushing
because I'm sick too.
You got me sick.
They just pass into
They
each
pass
other.
it back and
Yeah,
forth.
kinda, yeah, that's it. But we
Nah, but I'm
finally like 90% better now.
Good.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
good.
but
Your laptop.
Oh man.
I'm like, oh God,
Laptop.
everybody just going through stuff.
What
I don't want to
happened
spend $1,000 on no laptop.
What happened to your laptop? It
Just-
broke.
Just stop. Yeah, just stop working.
Yeah, so
you know why? You know why it stopped working?
Why stop working on it?
Because a white motherfucker built it.
yeah, so then this
If you had went to a black man, that's part of the Black Billionaire Collection and CMF Productions, and let them build it, you would have had a computer right now.
I will have a computer right now.
But you went to the white man, and now you ain't got no computer.
so it's
You ain't got no motherfucking computer.
So
And you wheelchair done.
it's a few things that happened this week in
And the entertainment business.
entertainment, whatever business. Did y'all see what Candace Owens said
Yeah.
About disabled women.
disabled community model?
But it was, let's be clear about it, it was mostly aimed towards disabled women
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
modeling.
Candace Owens said disabled women should not participate in.
No.
She made me question why are we
So
allowing.
wait, let's get, because some people may not know.
Right, that's what I want to get it.
So, about a few months ago, the company Skims, y'all know Skims, right? Kardashian, what's her name?
Kim Kardashian.
Kim Kardashian. She did a campaign of adaptive undergarments, right? Adaptive undergarments is where like clothing like bras and underwears have like Velcro or magnets
Yeah.
or clips on it
Right.
to make it easy access to put it on.
Right. For people with disabilities.
So, what other person better than a disabled person modeling it
Right. Right.
to showcase it?
How did you feel being a model, hearing her?
Well, we gotta specify
time.
what she said first.
Oh, okay, Mike.
She basically said, where are we gonna, like, how far is this inclusivity gonna go? Meaning, why would a company like Skims post somebody in a wheelchair in their bra and panties? So she doesn't agree that people in wheelchairs
Should pose
should
in
be
their bra.
modeling.
In underwear.
First
And-
of all, she need to mind her business. You know, that ain't got
First of
nothing
all-
to do with her.
Well, not, we
I'm
need to
sorry.
ask
I'm
Lauren,
sorry.
who's
Lauren, I'm sorry, Lauren.
a model.
Right, so Lauren as
She's
a
a
model
model.
and being
How did
So
that
disabled,
make you
how did
as
you feel
y'all
about
know, you know, I am in a modeling, I am a beginner, but I am in the business. And I do model a lot of adaptive clothing. Actually, I got a model, a photo shoot coming up this Sunday on
Soon.
adaptive lingerie. So look out for
Go, Lauren.
the pictures and the videos.
But how did watching that video make you feel?
It made me feel like she's a bitch because it's like, how everybody deserves a jet, whether it's disability or not.
That's right.
You know, everyone deserves a jet. It's hard to say how
She need to mind
long.
her business.
Oh yeah, I agree with you.
Mind your business. They ain't got nothing to do with you.
Like we've
If
been
you ain't here to
fighting,
support us, you want us to support you and what you're doing.
and
If you're not here,
then
First
mind
of all,
your business.
First, let me say this. First of all, if y'all know who Candace Owens is, then this is on brand for her. She's been going against
Yeah.
like the black community.
Right.
Not really going against, but she.
it
Her-
is.
Her
You go
opinion.
against- basically
the
go
George
against
Floyd
the
thing she
grain.
did.
But I will say this, right? I think she's an idiot. That's one. But I also think her saying what she said is good for our community. Here's why I think it's good for our community. It's good for our community because now it makes people aware of that there is a disabled modeling industry where people might not have been aware before.
Right.
Now, her saying something like this,
It's gonna boost that model.
and I'm sure,
It's gonna boost the model up. It's gonna boost the community up.
I'm sure she's not the only person. I'm sure she's not the only person that feels like that,
Right.
you know. But
So shout out to her for voicing her opinion.
Right, because
Yeah.
Bring
people
some
watching
light to
that,
us.
it's the
And-
same thing like with the little young girl who was catching the little fire lanterns out in front of in the community, and a guy, like a little man, Karen, called the police talking about a little lady, not a kid. They said a little lady is over here collecting things. So they came, investigated, and then found out that she was collecting them because they were dangerous. And she was a little science genius. So now she getting contracts with Yale. Everybody sending her to the STEM program, supporting her. So yes, he's right. Her doing that, big boost in the
I think,
disabled modeling
And
community.
Yeah, you said first. You said,
Candace Owens, like,
Yeah.
we gonna
Especially when
come,
they ignorant with it.
we gonna come stronger and harder now because it's people like your ass.
so now, but yeah, now there's people who I'm sure there are people who agree with Candace Owens
Of course.
that as far as they concerned, disabled people should just stay in the house,
Yep, and don't do
collect the
nothing,
check,
just-
and
Yeah.
die, right?
Like the
Yo.
disabled.
How she know that that girl did not want to be a swimsuit model?
But
or a
there are-
undergarment model, a lingerie model?
Who are you?
But I feel
You're
like
not
the-
even throwing that.
But wait,
Yeah,
I
like-
feel like there are more people
Horrible.
who disagree with Candace Owens
Of course.
and feel as though because first of all, why shouldn't there be disabled models? We wear clothes.
Exactly.
Exactly.
We wear
And the
drawers. We
fact-
can't wear drawers. Like we can't
That's
model
what
off
I'm
And
drawers.
I just wanted to say thank you to Kim Kardashian
Right.
for thinking
For even giving
about
people the
the disabled
opportunity.
community. Because,
That's good.
as y'all know or may not know, us getting dressed sometimes can be very difficult whether we do it on our own or we have help. So,
This is facts.
by Kim's bringing out adaptive clothing for us, that's amazing for us.
The only thing,
I didn't even know. See, I didn't even know that
So how
she
do
had
you feel about
a.
it?
the only thing that
adaptive
bothers
line
me
before
is
today.
you know, it take a white motherfucker like Kim Kardashian to bring it out, you know,
And that's why I always like to.
and then a black motherfucker like Candace Owens, you know,
Yeah.
she say something like this, it elevates a white motherfucker like Kim Kardashian, you know, and I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I don't like it personally. I don't like it professionally. I don't like nothing about it.
And one
None about
day,
none of that.
like, I'm pushing for my own adaptive clothing. It's not in the works yet, but
I know she had the nerve to say that there's people in the disabled community that agree with her.
Damn,
It
I
probably,
mean, they
it probably
are.
is.
listen,
It probably is.
let me
You
tell you.
can't speak
Let me
for
let me
everybody.
The first time I saw somebody post a video was a woman who she said regularly she agrees with Candace Owens. And if you know anything about Candace Owens' views, I personally don't think most of the time there's anything to be agreed with, right? But I don't think she's dumb. I think Candace Owens is smart enough,
No, she's smart. She's acting.
but
She just make ignorant
But
comments about things.
I will say
sometimes.
one thing I learned is there are disabled people who they will go against their own disabled people. And because when the George Floyd thing was going on,
Mhm.
right? There were disabled people who couldn't understand why black people were so outraged about what was going on, as if them being white came before them being disabled. So it's like sometimes you have disabled people who don't understand. Okay, you might be white, but you're a minority.
Still,
You're the biggest minority.
still.
And you know, I don't know. I think people get away with a lot when it comes to the disabled community.
Yeah, I think we need to band together more because if this was a different community,
If I did, that's what all communities
This is
do.
a
They
different-
see a
that-
thing,
We-
something
we're the
wrong,
la-
they come
we're the
together and they
biggest-
do it.
with cancel culture and all that going on,
We're the big. I see people regularly.
I've bleeped out so much stuff on this show to avoid cancel culture, to not offend other people. What we gonna do?
I'll say this. I see people regularly make fun of people. Don't get me wrong. I make fun of my own disability on stage as a comedian, and I'm pretty sure one day the disabled community is gonna come. Oh, you're not a good representation of our community, but I'm talking about me, myself.
About his life. You
I
don't
talk about
nobody else.
what
You're gonna have
goes.
people that also come to you like, as though I'm disabled, watching your comedy bring light to my situation.
Right.
So
Yeah,
you're
but
gonna
that's
have both
'cause-
sides.
But that's because, like I always say, I'm not known
Right, right.
now. Once I get known,
Then they'll probably
there's
go
gonna be
back
some
to-
disabled
yeah.
organization somewhere. We don't feel like your
Yeah,
comedy is
But then you'll
blah
have to
blah
work with
blah blah
those
blah.
organizations.
But
Right.
that's gonna
And that's
happen with
when-
everything though.
When
like,
you have to
everything you
decide
do.
what
But-
brands you want to
Right.
deal with.
I think
Yeah.
even if people try to get rid of disabled comedians talking how we talk, it might be a step in the right direction because we'll finally have somebody that stands up for us.
Mm-hmm.
Because the one group of people you're allowed to joke about and nobody says anything, for the most part, is the disabled people.
That's true.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
People make jokes about disabled people online all day, every day. Nobody steps in and says, oh, this is wrong or this is foul or anything like that, because it's still acceptable to make fun of. We're the last group is still acceptable to make fun of.
Because nobody had band together and said, okay, and started making consequences. That's what everybody did. LBGTQ,
Yes.
everybody all these groups, they band together and they give
Just
consequences.
leave me alone.
If you do
Once y'all
this,
start,
we're going to do this. And that's what make people back off with it. I don't agree with it as far as comedy. I agree with, yes, you need to watch what you say about certain people, and there are
I think in
canceling
comedy,
out different words. Well, we used to use the F word. Now we can't. We used to use to be able to say handicap. Now they said no. Is the same. So you have to be able to keep up. I do agree to stay woke and stay informed about the words. But as far as when a comedian go up there and they joke about something, I think all comedians should be off limits, because 9 times out of 10, a comedian is talking about their own experiences. You can't tell me I can't joke about my own experiences because I'm 1 in a million or some people that has a disability. I can't joke about being
the
disabled.
only people who should have a problem
No.
with my comedy is my family.
Right.
Yeah,
If
that's
they
all
don't
he's
have
talking
a-
about.
and if
All
you
Mike
talking
talk
about
about
that-
is himself, what he's been
That's what
going
I'm saying.
through.
So that should not be
What
all that
is
A
that?
cancel
lot
culture.
of people are just too sensitive these days, and
But I believe if
but I-
y'all
but I
do
do
band
like
together
the-
and start something, being either saying
You know why I think
whatever y'all believe in, and y'all let people know,
wait,
listen,
let
we
me-
have feelings too, and we don't need to be run over.
I would like to say thank you to Mike for being the activist and still going out there to these comedy clubs
Right.
with steps and all that, kicking down doors, making people
The-
buy rent.
Yes.
there's a video I posted recently.
Making
Yes.
people buy rent.
But I feel like not for nothing, like the disability community, we don't come together a lot. Like we do, but
I love
like
it.
we
Well,
do.
let me tell you,
But to me, it's still kind of split up or whatever.
Right.
but let me tell
But if
you,
y'all come together, y'all like you say, you can start with us. How we was.
But let me tell you,
meet
like,
up, that's how it
there's
starts.
a difference between, so like in the LBGTQ community, the reason why they get a lot of what they want is because they have a big representation.
Yeah,
So they have a big
Very-
representation in entertainment for one.
very,
Yeah.
very big.
But how y'all think that they got to that?
We
It
don't have-
started with
yeah, but we don't
it
have-
started with little. Once y'all
Nah, but
come
what I'm
out and you
saying
make
is-
something,
Yeah, but
everybody
we-
gonna
we
cling.
don't-
Just
Nah,
like
but
a
what I'm
Million Man
saying is
March.
there have been gay people in movies,
They-
whether we knew it or not. There were gay actors
Yeah, right.
back in the 30s, the 40s, the 50s.
We are just now getting
Started.
disabled actors, and they not really, they active, but they not really that big to really, you know.
We got a few that's they're not as big as certain The Rock or nothing like, but we have a few.
Right,
You
that's
know,
what
we
I'm
have
saying.
a
And it
few.
starts with us. Like how Adi's have
Okay.
that meet up every Sundays. It may start with 10 people. The next week is gonna be 2 more people. They're gonna tell
But
more
you
people.
know-
until by the end of the year, y'all have like 55 people. Then other states, you got tourists come catch 42nd Street, so they could bring it to their state. Then each state, now y'all got meetups twice a year where people come in to disabled conventions, and then y'all having adaptive sports at the things. Y'all
I mean,
have
we
adaptive, and y'all get y'all word out. I'm
we
ready.
got, like,
I
we
told
got-
Adi, we about to start it too. I'm
We
down.
got, like-
we got a rider
I'll
right
be the
here
fourth.
for
Nah,
us.
but we got
We
like
be doing
we
the
got
flyers, recruiting
conventions
people,
and
everything.
Yeah, we got it
No,
over
I'm
there.
talking- I'm
it's,
talking
you know what
about
it is
separate-
though. Too,
talking
there's
about
not
I feel
the
about
like too
extra
many,
stuff.
like too many people.
nah
be
look,
like,
and this may
extra.
sound crazy as some, right? But there's not. If you think about like when black people was trying to get like our rights in America, right? You had the easy way to go about, not the easy way, but the nicer way to go about it, which was Martin Luther King. But then later on, there was the Black Panthers, the people like that, the people that kind of forced their way, like, yo, this is what we're gonna do. There was a physical threat to America, like, and in the disabled community, nobody physically looks at us as a threat for obvious reasons. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, if you ain't never been to Mike's favorite comedy show, some people don't even want to go on stage after Mike gets off the stage. So there is, again, my man, he will be in Maryland, right? You gonna be in Maryland?
I'll be in Maryland.
I want to give you your flowers now, bro.
So come on out. Catch me
I
at.
will be here. I'll be at the show that I love so much. And then I'll be going back home.
Where? To Brooklyn, right?
Yeah, to New Lake.
All right, that's a good. Wait, hold on. That's a good segue. Brooklyn. Recently, we had a Brooklyn rapper.
This is the topic I couldn't wait to get to.
We had a
Oh,
Brooklyn,
yeah.
Recently, we had a Brooklyn rapper.
Look, don't be
With
too good
rainbow
about
color
Brooklyn.
hair.
Brooklyn is still lit,
Oh, wait,
okay?
Before you
Brooklyn.
grab
Before we
up,
get to
I
that-
just want to bring up, I love the way TikTok is bringing everybody, no matter what. I see people with disabilities. I see people with, I'm talking about major deformities,
Yeah.
and they still on there doing their videos. I love that platform.
Yeah.
People
That's
are
a good thing about
building their
social media.
businesses.
Right.
Social media, that's why I said it's easier to rally, to get forums going, to get
Yeah.
things going. It's so easier, and it's so much easier now than before, because before you had to be calling and emailing people. Now you can put a blast or something and you can go viral. So
My dad talk about that all the time. He said, oh, you're not using your social media to the...
yeah, you can get your name out there, modeling, creative,
Yeah,
if
I
you're
think
an
it's good on
artist,
social media.
everything.
I
Yup.
think
But I
it's
told
good.
him, I said, Dad, it takes time, it takes money, and it's just a lot to go with that. It's not just...
Yeah, and their time. You have to
I
have time to do it. You have to
Wait.
write out your curriculum. That's all.
We
You just
gotta
have to
get-
write it out.
Okay, you want to segue right into that?
We gotta get to the Brooklyn rapper.
All
With
right,
the-
you
with
know.
the
Why are you
rainbow,
looking at me?
with the rainbow
for?
color hair.
Oh yeah, I read about that.
That got
yesterday.
beat
Oh, my
up.
God.
So,
That got
Wait,
his ass.
let me talk about saying Brooklyn will forever be lit, okay? My borough is fire, okay?
listen, I'm from Brooklyn.
It's
Everybody
really
always
not.
ask me if I'm from Brooklyn. I don't know
I'm
why.
from Brooklyn.
It's my great.
It's really not that
I'm
little
like, no,
borough.
Harlem. I'm from Harlem.
Brooklyn is forever fire, so before Chuck
Before
and
this
Mike,
segment, she's here
Chunk
to say.
from Brooklyn.
I'm from
oh
Brooklyn.
yeah, well, before Mike started trash in Brooklyn,
I love
Brooklyn
Harlem.
we go on.
Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn, we go on.
All right, so
go
what happened to
on.
this Brooklyn rapper?
So
with
the
rainbow hair?
Brooklyn representative with rainbow hair, 6'9", got beat up at a LA Fitness a couple days ago.
Get Wilson.
No,
I like 6'9", y'all.
no.
I'm not gonna say he deserved it. I'm not gonna do
Get
none of that.
Wilson. I'm glad they didn't kill him.
He got a long overdue ass whooping. I don't know how y'all feel about it.
I think.
It had nothing to do with me. I don't.
All right, so
I wouldn't.
I can
how
argue
I
anybody
feel
down
about
about
it.
that snitch. If it's just about the snitching
listen,
part,
every-
I can argue anybody down.
Right.
You do something to me, I'm telling.
He was
Period.
No,
And
no.
that's what I thought.
Hold on.
That
Wait,
if there's
time
anything
out.
other than that, then I don't know.
Time out.
Because I heard that they did
He-
something to him
no,
and he told. That's not snitching.
No.
Well, they say if you in the street,
All
if you in that
That
life,
nigga
then that's
was-
different.
That
I
nigga
will
was
argue in the
heavily
street 'cause I'ma tell
involved.
Yeah.
Let me stop.
That nigga was heavily involved
I
in everything
don't-
they was doing.
Oh, see, I don't
He
agree
was
with
trying to
that.
lead these niggas to kill people and
Oh,
do
no,
all
see, I
kind of
don't-
stuff.
see, I don't. See, I was going by what I heard.
He was on Instagram every day talking about how he was gonna just kill this person, kill that
Oh,
person.
yeah, I saw those. I saw those videos. That was him. But I'm talking about as far as what he got charged
He's a
for.
good talker.
They said that they kidnapped him, did this to his baby
Nah,
mom,
I
did
don't
all of this stuff,
care.
and
They
he
did
told
all that.
on it, right? And he
Yeah.
told the who did
Nah,
it. He's
he
wrong
was-
for that.
No, he wasn't telling about that. He was
Oh.
telling about what they did crime-wise,
Oh,
not
no,
to
no,
him.
no.
This
yeah,
is
right.
why
I
I
agree with that
think
part.
that street stuff is stupid.
That's what they said.
Because
If you in the streets,
all right,
I'm a civilian. I'm no gangster. I'm no criminal.
yeah, but y'all take this snitching thing to a whole
I
other
don't care.
level.
Right.
Nah,
And
if
to
me,
me, it's
look,
not,
look,
it's
look,
not
look.
worth
Bro, I
it.
don't care.
if me and you do a crime together, right? I get caught. I'm not gonna go.
no.
It wasn't just me
Right.
out there.
That's
Yeah, I know.
different.
Chunk was out there too.
That's
I
different.
wouldn't do
Never.
that. I wouldn't do that.
That's when I think you snitch.
Right. That is snitching.
Now, if you kill my mother,
Right.
and I see you, and I watch you kill
That's
my mother.
what I'm talking about.
I'm telling.
Exactly, and that's not snitching. That's you did
That
something
ain't
to me, and I'm gonna make sure you pay. Whether I do
But
it
if-
in the streets, whether they do it in the streets, or they do it through the
But
cops, you gonna pay.
some people won't even do that because that's a street code.
Right. And that's
Some
why they said if you in the street,
Nah,
anything goes.
I'm gonna tell you something.
If somebody kill your mom, they still
Some
expecting you
people
not to
won't
snitch
tell.
because you in the streets.
Some people won't tell
Hell
because
no.
they scary, and they'll use no
I don't
snitching.
care. I'm telling
Listen.
I'm telling.
Some people.
I'm telling.
I'll say this, right? I've seen people.
telling.
I've heard and seen people do things like right outside of my window that, might not have been legal.
Right.
But if the police come knocking on the door, I don't know
I'm
nothing.
not
That's
getting
different.
it. I'm
That's
not.
not. That don't got nothing to do with me.
I'm not getting in trouble for nobody.
That's true. No.
But if I benefited from the crimes, when the shit all fall apart, I'm not gonna go, oh yeah, I was with them.
Right. Or they
But let me tell you,
Yeah.
everybody who was involved in what they did.
Yeah. So there's a line.
No, it is.
But let's be clear also,
This is why I don't
all
get
these
into
criminal
nothing.
all
I'm
these criminal
serious.
enterprises, from the mob to street gangs to all of that, the government snitches on each other.
Yeah, people snitch every day. They 6 now, but it's the first person to snitch.
Right.
They-
And
No,
that's
but
what
the
I
thing
saw.
about
But no, if he
6ix9ine,
said something
And
snitching
yeah,
about
all right.
stuff like that,
Let's
then
go
I-
around the room. Did he deserve it?
they deserve to get his ass whooped.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should get his ass whooped every day.
Oh
What about-
shoot.
How do you feel he deserved
No,
I'm gonna tell you why he deserves to get
I'm
his ass.
not, I don't care. I'm not gonna promote anybody.
No.
getting beat
Here's why
up.
6ix9ine
This is
deserves to get his ass
stupid.
whooped every day.
All right. And we said. You say he's gonna say that again.
First
He
of
said it
all,
twice.
he
Yo, I
snitched,
cannot.
right?
I
Right.
don't
So
care if he
Zodi's a-
snitched. I don't care.
He snitched,
What you
No,
have
that
did it.
wasn't on him.
but then he
Yes,
got out, and then he kept acting tough.
Right.
But even the
That's
tough-
what. Yeah,
the
his
toughest
energy.
guy-
When
but
I
the
say
toughest
his
guys get
energy
beat
did
up.
not change,
The
he
toughest-
came out still like.
but the
Yeah,
toughest guys
so-
get beat up.
So you clearly didn't learn your lesson.
Right. So that means that's in him. That means it's
I
not
don't
an act.
think-
That
No,
means
that's
it's
an
in his
act.
blood.
I don't think
That's
he
an act. We're doing a
deserves
lot
to
of
get
acting.
beat up every day.
He should get beat up every day.
I don't
Nah,
think
I'm
he
with Lauren.
deserves to get killed.
No. I'm
No
with Lauren.
people want to kill him and they, because he snitched. So what?
It's not
That
about
is
him
snitching.
snitching. Plenty of people snitch.
Right.
The point is, he portrayed an image of a person that he
So he
wasn't.
deserves to die.
Well, he just he
I mean, if
decided
he
to
died,
change his
I mean,
mind.
I don't know the man personally to wish death
No,
on him.
but I'm saying I'm saying
He
do
changed
you?
his
I
mind.
wouldn't wish death on nobody
He said he want harm.
unless
he
they
was-
did some harm to me.
Right.
Yeah, you
So
told-
you say he
do
don't.
something
You
to my
don't. But
mother.
I'm with Lauren. I don't.
He should get his ass whooped though.
Think that,
I think some of
No,
the some of the
he
antics,
didn't. What?
some of the antics that
I
he
feel
do,
that he did his time.
some
I
of the
feel that
antics
he,
that
Yeah,
He didn't do enough
suffering.
time.
he deserves to
y'all.
get beat up for some of the antics that he's done.
I feel like
Yeah.
you really.
But
Yo, listen.
to see him
Listen,
in LA
right?
Fitness and just beat him
But then
up.
1-on-one. Then if you're gonna shoot
Nah,
the five,
no.
shoot the
You
five.
see how big
Don't
that
be
guy
sitting
was?
That guy could have beat
You
6ix9ine
see-
up by himself.
You,
there. I know, but what
did
I'm
you see how
saying
big
is,
he was?
listen to
His
me.
arms was like
I feel like if I want to beat him up, I feel like
1-on-one, don't jump him.
he should get beat up one time.
Y'all thinking like
Right,
women.
Right.
Y'all having like sensitivity
No, but
issues.
listen. I think he should have got whooped. No, we can't do that. Because if people
Nah,
do it,
listen, he was.
I love his energy. Like he's like he don't care, and then he'll get beat up. It's like he'll go through that and still come on like, if
No,
yo, with the look with the freaking black eye and everything, he'll still come on like, if y'all niggas.
I feel like he do a lot of bullshit on the internet.
Nah, listen. He aligned himself with the Bloods, made himself tough. Now, whether or
I'm
not,
not there right now.
now, like I said, I'm not a street dude.
That's why I
Did he
would
get beat up in
never.
jail while he was locked up?
I don't know.
That's why I
But-
would never become a gang member because
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not,
why.
I
I would never
know
be able to.
I'm not built for that.
I would never be able to. They'd be like,
But this what I'm saying. He wasn't that type of dude. He wasn't built. He wasn't. It's niggas
Yeah,
that.
I mean that was stupid on his part because I'm not doing
It's
nothing
niggas
I'm not
that,
built for.
um,
I'm pussy.
Right?
It's
No,
niggas that-
especially if I think I'm gonna get caught. If I could do anything unless I feel the police is coming. If I hear that, they gonna be like, no, just no.
Nah, but listen,
I'm not
listen.
getting caught.
It's people.
I'm the
it's-
getaway dropper.
it's people-
You better be in the car if you hear the sirens, or I'm going. That's
Nah,
the only position
listen.
I'm willing to play. To get
Listen, it's people that they was born into that lifestyle. They been that type of person. Not since they was babies, but they've been that type of
Yeah,
person
since they was able to,
since they was
make
young.
them decisions, right?
Yeah, 6ix9ine wasn't
he's
that
that
type of
sad.
dude.
Oh no.
6ix9ine was a person. He wanted to be famous,
Right.
so he aligned himself.
But if you look at how he is, that look like it. The hair,
Nah, it's
everything.
fake.
He
Yeah,
look like he
but-
want to be
but-
famous, so he just doing whatever it
it's
is to make
like-
himself known.
But I'm talking about the gangster stuff.
Uh-oh.
The gangster stuff, that's
But what
fraudulent.
gangster fucking put good at
But
hair
to
like
That
me-
nigga was hanging
but
around.
to me,
That
it's
nigga,
like
that
you
nigga was
could
hanging
see-
around Bloods, and he aligned himself with people he thought could help him seem tougher,
See.
cause he wasn't tough.
And you could tell he don't even have that tough face.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. To me, it's like you could obviously see that
Yeah,
he's
so
a
if you
joke.
wanna, so if
Yeah,
you,
that's
but
what
if
I'm
you
saying.
wanna,
Like, what?
listen,
Well,
if you wanna
take
be,
that.
if you wanna perpetrate like you part of that lifestyle and you in that world,
Yeah,
then
gonna
you
get
gotta
treated
deal with the
that way.
consequences.
Yep, and that's
As
one of the
much as I love
consequences,
Nipsey Hussle was in that world. He was in that lifestyle, and that's what cost him his life, cause he been in that lifestyle since he was a kid.
How do you feel about?
Hold on. 6ix9ine,
Exactly.
6ix9ine wasn't.
Oh
6ix9ine.
yeah, wait, can I say something?
Yeah.
Okay. I think you was watching a video of Nipsey Hussle. No, somebody talking about Nipsey Hussle and the guy that shot him. And he was basically, I think he was a Crip or whatever, and he was basically saying, like, the fans are more sad about Nipsey Hussle dying than the street.
What he
Because
said, not to cut you off, but what he said was the fans and his family and stuff like that, they feel some type of way about the guy that killed Nipsey Hussle.
yeah,
But no. What he said was the gangsters on the street, some of them feel like
what's his
Nipsey
name?
Hussle kind of
Deserved it.
got what he deserved, or he at least was asking for it. They just can't say it publicly. Now I love Nipsey Hussle, so I can't.
know you put me on to him.
And I don't know. I don't want to say nothing negative.
What's his name?
The guy that said it, his name was Bosco.
No,
Oh, I know Bosco.
Eric Holder.
Yeah, they were saying that Eric Holder did what he needed to do
I
as
don't
a
agree.
gang
I don't
member.
agree with that because I'm not a gang member.
Yeah, I'm not part of that culture. Like I said about 6ix9ine, I'm not.
Yeah, me
But
either.
I
I
never
but-
been in that street culture.
You know.
I've been around people.
Yes. me too.
My whole life was part of it.
Supposedly, like, gang members were saying that Eric Holder did the right thing because Nipsey.
Well, I'll say this.
did.
Nipsey Hussle supposedly called him a snitch,
Yeah,
and then he killed him.
but
And LA has a different. New York,
Yes.
our gang culture and stuff like that, we live like a whole different set of rules.
Yeah.
LA, their gang culture, their criminal world, that's different. And you can't just be, from what I gather with Nipsey Hussle, he called him a snitch, and some people felt like you can't just call somebody a snitch or assume somebody's a snitch without some type of evidence
Yeah.
right then and there. And that's why some people feel like Eric Holder did the right thing or did what he was supposed to do in that situation.
How do you feel if somebody called you a snitch?
I ain't never snitched on nobody.
No,
So
but how would you feel if somebody was to call you a snitch?
if I snitch, I snitch. If you don't have no proof of me,
Do you take out? Like, all right. Does it
so
bother
would
you?
you go back and kill him?
If somebody, no.
I don't have that mentality.
Right.
I'm not a killer.
But if someone was to walk up to you and be like, "You's a snitch," how would you feel at that moment?
I would want to know why.
They might
why
get
would
hit.
he say that?
You think so? You really?
You call me a snitch, I ain't snitch on nobody. Like if somebody was to say like,
if it's not true to me, I don't.
if somebody was to say, yo, Mike Favor snitched on me, alright, where's the evidence? Where's your paperwork
True.
that I snitched on
But you
you?
would want to fight them?
Yeah, that's. If you in the streets, if you in the streets, not being snitch is a big thing.
What?
Whether you white, black,
No,
whatever.
Mom, saying if that's not true.
Don't put something on me that I didn't do.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you another question. What's a bigger insult? Someone calling you a snitch or SMD?
First of all, you're
I
not
heard
telling me to
guys
suck
say
it.
that.
You're not. Nah.
Guys take that very offensively.
That's
For
the
no
A,
God
a
say it
snitch
to
though
them.
is based on whether or not you actually snitch,
yeah.
or if it looked like you might have snitched. Telling somebody suck your dick, that's a whole like you just being disrespectful for the sake of being disrespectful.
What you laugh for?
I'm like, ah.
Cause like I can't imagine somebody saying suck my dick.
What to me?
Females say it now too.
Nah,
Yo,
she just, like Lauren tell you, she just said she can't imagine somebody talking to me like that.
Like the thing you suck my and then
Cause I'm not, I
and then
don't.
Mike just said it like
Cause if you know me well enough, you know like wheelchair. Nah, I don't. It's certain words like I don't play around with. Like
I think
don't call me no bitch. Don't tell me suck your dick. Don't call me no F word. I don't play with none of them words. Cause then
I think me as I got older, it doesn't affect me as it did.
nah, don't tell me suck your dick. Cause you telling
so
me.
you would sit there.
Cause
with-
me and
Bro,
you,
you can
we
say whatever you want.
listen,
just
don't
don't
touch
touch
me.
me.
listen.
I get
touch
it.
Chunk.
Yes.
We're men.
I'm sorry, I just went so well.
We're men.
I was just well.
Listen, we're
Praise the Lord,
men.
everybody.
You understand what I'm saying? We're men, right? So basically, what you telling me to do when you say SMD, right? You basically telling me drop down on my knees, open my mouth,
Right.
and put
And that's
like
what
I will smack him. You crazy? I'm talking
You're
about
not
anybody.
You're not actually doing it though.
I don't care. I don't play. Don't play with me with them type because I give people respect.
Right. Shout, do you have any trigger words?
I don't talk to nobody like that.
Yeah, it's a trigger word for
Oh
you.
gosh. Okay, so
You know it's a good
triggers
one. You know.
from a guy, BITCH. I don't care about it from a
Even-
female really.
even-
but from a guy, don't call me that word.
Even in a like, oh yeah, that's mine. Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on.
That's
Yeah, I
cool.
would say it depends on the context.
Okay. You got any trigger words?
Well,
I just told it to you.
let's be real. Like, in my situation, I cannot physically do anything to you. That is reality.
Well, that's why
Roll
you,
over. You should
you use that.
Get 'em.
But
That's why you said what you
I
said
don't
tonight.
think, like this is bad. Like, you can't just sit there and talk to me crazy and I would just be quiet, you know?
right.
For the record, I do not protect anyone
Two
crazy.
big things: triggers, talking to me any kind of way, and touching my stuff.
Nah,
Those two things.
What you mean?
I could.
Touching my stuff like people in my house, like my daughters used to always come and take my stuff or take, but don't tell me. So now I'm looking for it.
Right.
You lose it. Now you acting like you didn't take it.
Where
You
my
helping
lip
me
balm?
look for
Nah,
it,
I
right?
could tell
Even
you.
down lip
I could
gloss,
tell you a trigger
anything,
for
my
me.
clothes.
My number one trigger is not a curse word, not none of that. Is when people talk too much. Like if you're trying to express a point to me about something you disagree with or that you don't like in the moment, and you just keep going and going and going. After a while, I'm gonna just be like, yo, shut the fuck. Just please shut the fuck up.
I don't like when people say
All right, you gotta
hello.
wrap it up.
I don't like when people say hello to me. Don't call me.
Nah,
that.
I
My
just
name
don't.
is
What they say,
Daytona.
what?
Hello.
Oh yeah, right. Like
My
it's
name is
Nah, I just
Nah,
don't
like that.
like my
Excuse
mom.
me.
My name is Daytona.
My mom,
My
bro.
name is Chunk.
Listen, my
Right.
mom could go on
Yeah,
and
right.
One. All right.
my mom could go on and on and on and on. So now,
Alright, let's leave it like this. Just because we disabled, that doesn't mean you can talk crazy to us.
Facts.
Because it would get violent where our wheelchairs will become the weapon.
Right? You roll them
So,
over.
Shy, you got something going on that you want to talk to?
Well, I just wanted to do the
Okay.
thought of the week.
Oh, thought of
Thought of the
by
week,
Shy.
forgive your parents. You
Yes.
must forgive them. There's
That's
no
in the Bible.
manual.
Yeah.
There's no manual to parenthood. There is, all people
Nah.
go by is their experiences.
Forgive and
Just
you
forgive.
shall be
Everybody
forgiven.
can't forgive. I'm not saying
Forgive and you
forget.
shall be
Nah.
I'm
forgiven.
saying forgive them. Because if you have a kid, you will want
I
them
I
to-
forgive my mom until I look at my
you just
wheelchair
have
every
to forget.
morning.
So, but that's the thought of the week. Forgive your
good.
parents because they go through it. And even as you have 3 kids, I have 3 kids. How I treat my 28-year-old now is way different than how I treat my 16-year-old. I was aggressive back then. You know, that was my first girl. I lived in the project, so it's like I'm parenting. My parenting style is way different now than 18 years ago. So.
And another thing, your parents don't owe you to me. They don't owe you anything.
Right.
Some people grow up
Mic
and
closes
feel like your parents don't owe you because of what they did.
To be continued. We might got
You
something to say about this
grown
one.
now.
Mike.
It's time to grow up.
Adi,
Right,
take
right,
us out,
right.
Adi. Adi, take us out.
Nah, as Mike, I'll say I disagree with all of this. Nah, I don't know. Parents are cool, I guess. It's
I guess.
like they cool. My mom's cool. The one who raised me, she cool. The one who didn't raise me, she's cool too, I
Right.
guess. I don't know.
Now, if they deliberately being jackasses now, I don't condone that. But I'm saying the ones who made mistakes in the past and now are apologetic or they
It's
want
no
to
wins.
start over or they want to, it's never too late. It's never too late. You could be 40, 50 years old, your parent could be 60, 70. It's
This
never
is
too late
This is
for
definitely a
y'all
topic
to have
for the
a
next show.
thing, yeah.
We should wait for
Okay.
Mother's Day
Okay, so to
and
close
shit on
out-
mothers.
Yeah. You got anything going on?
No, me,
You got
yeah, I
anything
have the
going
Queen
on?
Esther going on Sunday and playing
Yeah,
my Sweet 16.
Sunday I got a photo shoot in New Jersey.
Gotta be clear on the dates because it don't come out.
Check out my Instagram.
We got you. It's right
the
there.
Instagram is going to be down in the...
Adi, take us out, Adi.
Now you know how I personally feel about a motherfucker doing this motherfucking thing. You know.
Right.
And
Last day
to
of
the
tax
fellows.
season.
To the fellas with dick problems. You know.
Right. Tell them the last day of tax season is April 18th.
The last day of tax season, April 15th.
April 18th.
April
That's
18th.
all our Juggernaut.
If you,
We love you
if
guys.
The man with the
if
money.
you
I
owe
love y'all guys.
taxes, I feel sorry for you because I owe taxes.
I love all
God,
you guys.
right. I love you guys
do.
too. It was a great
Another great
Love
show.
ya.
show.
I got a show tonight. That's March 23rd. So we all gonna head over there
Yeah, man.
later. I don't know if Chunk headed over there.
I ain't got no wheelchair. All right, guys. See you guys next week. Love you
Bye.
guys. I love y'all.
The Juggernaut Show.
Out.
Oh,
Nights like
night like this, I wish that raindrops could fall.
Hit it.
No,
Hit it.
y'all sick. I cannot. Woo.
She's in the slide.
I cannot.
Slide.
That was good. That was good. We just.
On a busy street in broad day. The shooter's gonna shoot no matter where they play.